Hi, I'm Brent Stafford, and this is Reg Watch by RegulatorWatch.com. Vaping. You've most certainly heard about it, but how certain are you in knowing that what you've heard is really true? There is a lot of misinformation out there and some unknowns, and certainly when it comes to regulating what some consider to be a vice, you can bet the debate will get heated. We have a jam-packed episode of Reg Watch this week with this, the first in our new series, the Veracity behind the vape. The popularity of vaping is growing by leaps and bounds as smokers across Canada turn to the e-cigarette in their battle to quit smoking. Debate is raging throughout the country as officials struggle over whether to regulate or ban the electronic devices and the liquid known as e-juice, which is vaporized and then inhaled. E-juice may or may not contain nicotine, but let's be honest. For the vast majority, nicotine in e-juice provides just the kick many smokers need to help them kick the habit and quite possibly save their lives. The stakes couldn't be higher for the 20% of Canadians who still smoke. That's approximately 7 million Canadians, of which half, 3.5 million, attempt to quit each year. And they've got good reason. In 2015, it's estimated 23,000 Canadians will have been newly diagnosed with tobacco-related lung cancer, and 18,000 will die of it. For those trying to quit, the success rate is dismal. Only 1 in 10 succeed. Most try traditional smoking cessation products like patches and gums to no avail. But there is one product proving to be effective in reducing smoking: the e-cigarette. According to a study published in the journal Addiction, of more than 2,000 former smokers surveyed, 96% reported the e-cigarette helped them to stop smoking, and 79% reported fearing they would start smoking again if they stopped using it. This is just one of several studies that support what is common knowledge amongst those who vape: it works. But don't bother asking any retailers or e-juice makers. In order to stay within the bounds set by regulators, the industry can make no health claims whatsoever, rendering it defenseless when fighting the battle to ban the vape. There are concerns around vaping, ranging from the renormalization of smoking and adoption by minors to specific concerns about health and safety. Reg Watch will examine these in future episodes. Today, let's tackle the basics of the biggest issue. What's in e-juice? Well, unlike tobacco cigarettes, which contain 4,000 chemicals, including 43 known cancer-causing compounds, e-juice is comprised of only 4 basic ingredients: water, the carrying agent propylene glycol, or vegetable glycerin, which are both food safe and usually in combination, the flavors, and often nicotine. To be clear, PG can be found in many of the foods we eat, and it's not the same compound that's in antifreeze. And what about flavorings? Well, the vast majority of e-juice made in Canada is flavored using concentrates from one of 2 companies, the Flavor Apprentice or Capella, both long-established suppliers to the baking, candy making, and soda pop industries. Finally, what about the nicotine? Well, there is low-quality e-juice made out of nicotine solution from China, but if you buy made in Canada or the US, it's highly likely the nicotine solution is by TrueNic, which provides USA-grown and extracted nicotine, or Nic Select out of India, which is owned by Alchem International, a leading provider of nicotine solution for pharmaceuticals. If you use nicotine patches or gum bought at the drugstore, there's a good chance the nicotine comes from them. Joining us today by phone is Sammy Boucher, CEO of the highly successful Canadian-based e-juice company, Premium Liquid Labs. Sammy, how big is your company and how long have you been around?
I have about 29 employees right now. I've been operating for a little over a year now.
And what got you into the business?
What got me into the business was just the lack of quality products available in Canada. The market was, basically wide open for some good premium e-juice.
Were you a smoker trying to quit?
Well, for me, that's, why I started, because there wasn't a product that could keep me off cigarettes. And that was one thing in my life, living a healthy lifestyle, except I had this burden of smoking cigarettes. So once I started learning to make juice, actually, I quit smoking. I couldn't quit off the other stuff. I could quit off the stuff I was making. So, that's when I thought maybe I'm onto something.
Sammy, product safety is a concern. How are you handling that?
What I'm trying to do is be a leader in this industry. So, that includes having the proper clean rooms, having the proper machinery, and not only that, having the employees follow proper procedures while working in that clean room environment.
We just shared with our viewers some of your suppliers of e-juice ingredients. Why do you work with them?
Those companies are a great example to kind of show you, what's in the juice, where it's coming from. They have on their websites all the information, testing, MSDS forms, certificate of analysis on there. So, anything you need is right at your fingertips.
Now, to get an on-the-ground perspective on vaping and e-juice, we visited Thunderbird Vapes in Vancouver. So here we are at Thunderbird Vapes with Brendan and Stacy, the owners. Hi, guys.
Hi.
So how long have you been open and why did you open?
We opened the end of November last year, so we've been open just shy of a year. And we wanted to create a space that was inviting to new vapors and people who've been vaping for a while, where they could find a wide array of good quality products in a really inviting environment where people have time to give them answers to the questions they have.
So Brendan, how has business here in Vancouver changed over just the last year and a half or so?
It's amazing to see the changes. There's a lot more. Well, there's a few more high-end vape shops.
Is there a difference in quality in juices then? We've been talking today about e-juice and good juice and bad juice.
There is such a wide array of juice, and we really try to isolate the companies that are doing the best job and producing the most exciting flavors and the most appealing flavors and bringing those in.
Talk to me about e-juice quality.
E-juice quality, well, it's very important. We would never sell anything coming from China ourselves. I don't know exactly what's in it. We will like to look out for our customers by knowing what's going into these things, and that to me it's important. It's coming from either Canada or the States, and I like to have larger companies that have been doing it for a little while, so I know they've established the protocols and they can afford to have the testing done and to make it safe for everybody.
Well, that's it for this special edition of Reg Watch. Before you head off, please like us on Facebook and don't forget to follow us on Twitter. For RegulatorWatch.com, I'm Brent Stafford.